It's great.
So this track next, if it plays, was Louis Armstrong.
Okay.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I never knew. And I
start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Maybe I'm grieving. But if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear. Then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you like a child girl. You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, because I never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl. But if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. But just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Beware. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child girl.
A little bit of that on the other speakers, so it can give differences.
Going to the pylons.
Baby, I love you, but if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. But just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you like a child girl. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. And it's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child girl.
We'll try you on this next track. It's a little bit more intricate.
Find a way away. You're looking down again. Just let it be. And I only do for you what you do for me. And I only would do for you what you do for me. Wasting time like it was free. Will you ever find where you'll be? And I only would do for you what you do for me. And I only would do for you what you do for me. And I only would do for you what you do for me. And I only would do for you what you do for me.
I'll play the next track with the same people.
to the rain falling day by day. Listen to the rain falling day by day by day.
Which is the streaming device that, can you tell us about what's
the bottom end? Okay, so that bottom unit there, it's a streamer server.
Yes.
So because we tried to stream before, like you'll experience in other places.
Yeah, you're using the server now.
It's pretty ordinary. So we're using that internal drive.
Yes.
I'm just controlling it.
Through Roon?
No, I don't like Roon.
I don't.
Some people do it, but
I don't like it.
Yeah.
But
so it's really data hungry, Roon.
Okay, I just don't like it.
Just another thing.
It sounds can be a little bit harsh.
Yeah, so Roon's got some functionality that the Innuos app doesn't.
Okay.
But if you were going for sound on sound, then you would use the Innuos every day.
Okay.
So that's the thing. So this has got an internal memory, so you can spec it out any way you want. So 0 memory internally, or you want 8.
Yep.
And then you can add your own afterwards as well. So you can go up to 16
Terabyte.
terabyte
Yep.
SSD.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So their range of product is streamer series, and then they've got a streamer server series. So
Okay.
their servers all do
So
streaming.
it's Innuos, is it?
Innuos.
Okay.
Yeah. So they've got their own app, and they used to use things like iPeng and Rune,
Okay.
a whole bunch of things, MKII
Okay.
and so
So the
forth.
value of that machine is?
That particular one's just over 20 grand.
Okay.
The little baby one that we were trying to work before
Okay.
through streaming,
Yes.
that is 2200.
Okay.
That's just a streamer only with a DAC on board. Whereas the streamer server,
Yes.
no DAC on board.
Okay. So which is your DAC?
The DAC is the fezz, the middle box there.
Okay.
So that's fezz have 2 DACs, and they work with LAMPIZATOR because
Okay.
they're producing products for LAMPIZATOR.
Okay.
So this is actually their first conjunction product under the fezz banner.
Okay.
So this is the balanced unit. So it's the Equinox Prestige. They
Right.
have the model that sits underneath, the single-ended only.
Mm-hmm.
That's called the Equinox.
Okay.
4.5 grand.
That?
6250.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a chip based or it's R2R or
Chip-based.
Chip.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's but it's all LAMPIZATOR design
Okay.
inside.
All right.
With power supplies and all that, of course, by fezz.
And
Like,
internal power supplies, linear power supply.
it's all fezz.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So I'm just wondering, because there is an openness about the sound, but if the sound system's not capable of it, you're not going to get that. So
But
a lot of the capability is obviously coming through the sound system itself.
the streamer. Okay, so the origin of the music.
Yes.
Okay, so I've whacked in 2 terabytes
Yes.
worth of music
Yep.
into that unit because I didn't want to be subject to a
Yeah,
streaming
sure, good.
issue. So that's all there. So that's is what it is,
Yep.
and most of it I've ripped from my CDs.
Yep. So it's
Okay.
FLAC or WAV or
It's
something.
like a WAV.
Yeah.
I've got some AIF as well.
Okay. Yep.
But in most cases, so then I'm just going via USB into the DAC.
Okay.
Yep. And now this particular unit, like some of the other units in the range, you can actually have the output modular output board.
Mhm.
You can go no, you can just standard USB, but this one's got a Phoenix USB Lite. That Phoenix USB module that they have,
Mhm.
which you can a basic daisy chain onto any system you want,
Mhm.
is 6700.
Right.
But the light version pinches the power off the internal unit here, so it's 2200 extra.
Okay.
And what it does is an amazing thing. But that's an option board. So you can have it as no board, ASEBU, coax, Toslink, which is a $1,200 board, the Phoenix Lite, which is 22, or you can go to
It's
I2S.
just like a USB interface of some description. Is that what it's doing?
It's just a board, a slot board, gives you the option.
Into the DAC.
Into the streamer,
Oh.
which gives you the option of
Yes.
outputting
Via
to whatever,
USB.
to whatever DAC you want.
Okay.
So like PS Audio, like I2S.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and there's some others that like I2S.
Okay.
So
So you're saying on the streamer you've got to choose the board for the source for the output. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Down the track, there'll be options where you can buy a DAC.
Okay.
So then you don't need that.
Okay. So I just
Down the track.
Okay. So then into this, and then you do this valve, Polish power amp, Polish integrated amp.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need an Ethernet connection, Cameron. Like if
You
you're like streaming, like you put the files locally onto the server, and then you're playing that to connecting that to your DAC.
You still need an Ethernet. So its whole thing is you can't run a wireless.
Yeah.
You could run a node system,
Mm.
like a mesh. You've got nodes all over the house.
Mm.
But as long as your node has a USB, a LAN out,
Yeah.
you can run that into the back, no problem.
Is that just
Gotta have it.
The Ethernet is only just for the app on your whatever iPad to talk to the
Communication
server?
link. So what you have to have is, you like what we find sometimes. We get some people who maybe have too many drinks and they've got a mesh system in their house, and then they have a whole bunch of other systems, and they walk in and off their phone on their 5G, and they go, "Why can't I work my Innuos?" I go, "Dude, are you on the right network?" Yeah. So as long as you're on the same network, you can control it, and you can control every device in your house.
Yeah. Sure.
Provided, like you can have 5 Innuoses. You can have one Innuos and a whole bunch of other things daisy chaining off it now, because you can actually have the UPnPs. So you can do that as well.
Passive speaker
These are all passive.
or passive speaker.
Yeah. Both Piega and Pylon have actives in their
Okay.
range.
All right.
Yeah.
And cables, you choosing those? That
Cables, we do via Blue. So
okay.
via Blue from Germany. Okay,
Okay.
so there are primarily a silver speaker, but they do a lot of hybrid as well.
So
speaker
there's
cables.
silver cables we're listening to.
Yes,
I
this
would
is-
not have guessed that.
Yeah, so they're more of a hybrid technology. Avant-Garde use a hybrid as well, silver copper.
Okay.
So that the big one is going into the Piega. So the Piega is $16,000 speaker. So I'm putting the $3,600 cable into that. Whereas with the Pylons, it's an $8,000 speaker. I'm putting the $1,800
Okay.
cable. Just because.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, keeping it real. Yeah.
Okay.
Now the big Via Blue cable really branches off between high frequencies and low frequencies. So the lows are all copper.
Okay.
Yeah, and you'll see the difference in the construction from going to the highs. And there's a lot of isolation and insulation and all that sort of stuff going on.
Okay.
So the cable technically is about so round, and then you add all the sheathing and all that.
And that's for bi-wiring the speakers.
You can buy wire, you can try wire.
So
whatever
what,
you
copper
want.
to the bottom end and silver to the top type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
So, and you can configure these any way you want, if you,
Okay.
the way you want to order them. It's jumpers as well. We build,
Yeah.
or they build. And then I've got to go going through a little switch box from Mirror, which just allows me to do a demo,
Okay.
switch between A and B, and
Mhm.
keeping the load on the amplifier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
The rack is from Pylon, so that's the matching within the Pylon range.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really cool product.
Okay. That's a very big sound.
Out of both. You know, for a bookshelf,
The
it's
two
a
speakers
massive,
are very different.
Yeah. But
It
there's
was almost
massive-
a little